is the transfer form for establishing an IRA and transferring funds from an existing IRA. We'll fill out the information. Of course, you'll put the real information there. If you do not know your account number or this is your first transfer, we will fill this in for you. So don't worry about that. You will need to add your address. And then how you'd like to receive the funds. Check. Please keep in mind we do have a 5 business day check hold once we receive it. And this is how the check will be made payable. We send that to the custodian for you. And wire, there is a $25 incoming wire fee. Just be aware of those things before you choose which one. Normally a check you'll want to account for 2 to 4 weeks depending on your current custodian, and then a wire account for 1 to 2 weeks depending on your custodian. Let's say our custodian is Charles Schwab, and then you will have to add your account number here. We cannot add this account number for you. If you have the office address, please add this. If not, please let us know and we will try and fill that in for you. We have most addresses on file besides smaller companies. And if you have a direct contact, please add their phone number and their name. Now, what type of account will you be transferring? So if you have a traditional IRA at your current custodian and you're transferring to another traditional IRA here at Mountain West, that's what you'll complete. If you're unsure, you can send us a statement and we will let you know what it is. A traditional IRA at some custodians will say rollover IRA, traditional IRA, or just IRA. If you have a Roth, which is at post-tax, Roth to a Roth. Beneficiary, if you are a beneficiary, so you received your IRA from someone who passed away, that would go to a beneficiary account here. A SEP, or a SEP can go to a traditional. A simple goes to a simple, or it can go to a traditional here, depending on what you're establishing. And because this is a transfer, the only time you'd use a other 401k is if you're transferring to a record-keeping account or another 401k account here at Mountain West. You are an IRA holder, or if you have a authorization, then you could be a responsible individual. Let's break down this complete transfer versus partial. A complete transfer is 100% of your current account at your current custodian. You'll be transferring 100% of the cash, so 0 assets. So let's say this was in stocks or mutual funds at Charles Schwab. You would liquidate that account and you'd be sending Mountain West IRA cash as a complete transfer. Now, if your IRA was at a custodian who did hold alternative assets and you were leaving them for whatever reason, you can transfer an in-kind asset, which could be private stock, real estate, LLCs, notes, precious metals, and then the in-kind refers to the re-registration of the investment. And then you'd go down here to number 5 and add that asset description of whatever it says on your statement at your current custodian. They will have a code and a name, and that's what you'll add here. And if there is an amount, dollar figure amount, you'll add that here. If not, leave it blank. And then if there's cash and assets, you can click both. Now, partial transfer. A partial transfer is not 100% of your account. It's just a portion. So with cash, you will have to tell us the dollar figure that you do want to move over to Mountain West IRA. We are not able to fill this in for you because it's a partial transfer. And then in kind, if you did have an alternative asset in your IRA at your other custodian and you only wanted to move 1 note versus the 2 notes because maybe one's paying off soon, then you can do the in-kind transfer and later do a cash transfer. And again, with anything in-kind, you'll add the asset description and then the amount that it's face valued at. If you're moving just cash, do not worry about adding anything in 5. If it's just cash on complete or partial, you'll leave number 5 blank. Number 6, Please call your current custodian to receive the fax number for all outgoing transfers. And if you can provide this, then it'll be normally an 800 type of fax number going to the main office. Very few custodians use their local offices for outgoing faxes. If they require mail and you want it overnighted, then there's an express delivery fee of $40. That $40, please just tell us how you'd like that paid, either check, debit, credit card, or from your account. Number 1 is the type of plan you're moving. So it can be a traditional IRA or Roth IRA, or you could just put IRA. And this is very open. Just put whatever type of account you're holding at Mountain West, whatever type of plan you're opening at Mountain West in that blank. You will sign and date this. We do need a handwritten signature on this form, and a medallion signature guarantee is a lime green stamp that can be obtained from your bank. You do have to have an account at the place that you are getting this stamp from. It is not a notary. It's lime green, and normally only the managers of banks will have it. You have to have an account. Bring in your statement that you'd be turning into us from your current custodian, and then also this transfer form, and they'll stamp it with lime green, just verifying that you are who you are and that you are an account holder. So it's a relationship type of stamp. So this is depending on your current custodian. Mountain West IRA does not require a medallion signature guarantee on our transfers that are coming into us. So this is a requirement from your current custodian that you will want to ask them when you ask for the fax number, if they'll require this. Some have certain restrictions like dollar figures or types of assets, but some of them do not. So it's really up to them. And we will sign, so you don't worry about this section, we'll sign as authorized of receiving custodian, we'll date it and add your account number here. So we just need you to call for the fax number and if they require a signature guaranteed stamp. Please let us know if you have any questions. We can all help you with the transfer form to make sure this is filled out correctly. We do not charge for transfer forms, so if you'd like to do multiple transfers, please feel free to, and you can rewatch this video and just change the date on your transfer forms, whatever works for you. We do have clients that do these monthly or quarterly or even annually, so please feel free to let us know if you have any questions. Thank you for watching.